We're about to go into Healesville.
He got a bit of a fright before because the dingoes are walking along the path down there and he saw them like, oh!
This kangaroo is just laid back, enjoying the sunshine. We're coming to the Platypus Creek show.
Hi everyone, I'm Jess and I'm Renee and welcome to Platypus Creek. This is our favourite spot just here. You can see the back leg going at the same time as we scratch our tummies. The more we tickle Yami, the more she loves to play and wriggle and roll around in the water. To meet Jeffrey, he is our salmon catfish. Now there are two kinds of catfish in Australia, the fork-tailed catfish and the eel-tailed catfish. So for those of you who can't see Jeffrey too well, he doesn't look like an eel, so he's a fork-tailed catfish. Now Jeffrey is actually found in the warm waters up in WA and all the way across from Queensland, so he likes nice toasty warm waters. I have some fresh fish here for him today. He helps to clean up our rivers by eating food that's rotten on the bottom.
They have a few distinct features. They all have a hooked, meat-tearing beak. They have sharp claws on their toes we call talons, and very powerful feet which they use to catch and kill their prey, just like River's going to show us here today. Just like that. Wow. Now these black coats are masked opportunists. They're happy to hunt their prey alive or dead, and they do always use their feet to catch their food. Here he comes, into his feet. Alright, did anyone see what he did? Now what did he do? He ate it, exactly right. He put it from his feet into his beak and he ate it. There's soft yellow underneath his wings there. Look at that. Nice job, I think that's the longest one I've ever seen. Well done. And of course, have a look at that amazing yellow crest. That's where these birds obviously get their names from. This is the sulphur-crested cockatoo. I'll introduce you to this one. This one here is Quasi, the sulphur-crested cockatoo.
So Karak's a pretty big bird. She actually needs a pretty big tree hollow to actually nest in to survive out there in the wild. It's a mammoth like barring.
Oh.
They're also specialist feeders here in Victoria, which means they specialise in feeding on only about 3 different types of trees. So one of those being bullet trees.
Now timber is a barking owl. One more. Have a listen to Timber as he flies around today. You might just be lucky enough to hear him have a call. It sounds very similar to a dog barking. But what adaptations do these owls have to be so successful at night time? Have a look at Timber's eyes. You'll notice Timber has these really large forward-facing eyes. Now these owls are also quite capable of silent flight.
It's often said in the bird world that the males are the most colourful, but in this case, the female is just as colourful as the male. So we'll see the beautiful bright colours of the male. Would you like to show us your wings today? Beautiful wings.
One of the interesting things about this next raptor is it's just as comfortable on the ground as it is in the sky, which is really unusual as far as raptors go. Normally they prefer to be up nice and high, gliding and soaring around on thermal currents. Now we'd like you to meet... You've got to get ready for this one, it's a bit of a tongue twister. We'd like you to meet Bernice the black-breasted buzzard. Now that's not the easiest thing to say, so I'm not going to say that over and over again. Coordinated whilst on the ground there. But probably the most interesting adaptive skill of the black-breasted buzzard is actually linked to the reputation as being a nest robber. You have? Were they big birds? They were, they're really big, aren't they? Now because they are so big, they lay a really big egg. In fact, the egg of an emu is too big for a black-breasted buzzard like Bernice here to be able to pick that egg up in their feet or their beak to break it open. So I've developed this really special behaviour to get into emu eggs. I don't know how to do that because I just happen to have... Do you want to come down here, sweetie? I just happen to have an emu egg in my pocket. I'd like you to meet Kevin. This is Kev the Long-billed Corral. Now Kevin here, he does think he's the star of the whole show. So much so, he demands his own microphone.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
So Kevin, would you like to say hi? Hi. Good boy. Now Kev, have you been out the back watching the show? Yeah. Yeah? Good. But Kevin here's going to show us the most important adaptation of all birds. Kev, what's that? Wings. I talked about Timber being able to turn his head in an arc of 270 degrees. It's a lot further than people can. But Kevin here, he's going to give it a go. Kev, how far around can you see? 360 degrees. I'd like you to meet Jess, our male wedge-tailed eagle. Here he comes. As you can see, he's a pretty big bird. He's also quite a dark-coloured bird. It's because he's an old bird. Believe it or not, Jess here is 41 years old. And he's been here at Healesville Sanctuary. Oh, I put the brakes on. Well done, Jess. Good effort. He's been here at Healesville Sanctuary for 37 years. And he's been flying in these shows for over 20 years. So he's probably Healesville's hardest working staff member that we have here. They have amazing eyesight. An eagle like Jess here can see a moving rabbit from over a kilometre away, which is pretty impressive. And rabbits do make up a large part of an eagle's diet. He's a huge bird, isn't he? Have a look at those big powerful shoulders, the hooked meat-tearing beak, the end of his toes. Now wedge-tailed eagles are a protected species. So as you're walking around today, keep your eyes open for those wedge-tailed eagles. If you do see them, you might see there's a little bit of a size difference between the two of them. In wedge-tailed eagles, the females are actually a third larger than the males, so it's actually the girls that are bigger than the boys.
My name Murrindindi, means a home up in the mountain. My mother, she was born here at Healesville Sanctuary. This is what we call a didgeridoo. A didgeridoo was not played here by the Wurundjeri people, my people. Out of 1,500 Aboriginal groups throughout Australia, only one group, my people, had come back boomerangs. Nobody else had them. They had hunting boomerangs, throwing boomerangs, killer boomerangs, but not a returnable boomerang. So they're my skill. To play a didgeridoo, all you do is blurt. Blurt, dribble, and spit.
Sounds
when
like
I finish
fun.
playing that, come up and pick it up and start playing it, okay? Move your lips around, the drone will change. That's called Babbage and Kookaburra. That's called dingo. Now, when you throw it, you make a fist like this, you pinch it there. You step out with the opposite leg, bring the arm back, let go on that angle. And that will turn around and come back to you. Sometimes.
About to watch an operation on a kookaburra. Here's the x-ray. You can see it's got a broken bone in its wing.
Oh, they're doing it. Right, they're doing it there and it's showing it on the TV.
Giving it the gas so it goes to sleep. And fix it.